assistant. Today is Informative Friday, and today's topic will be 5 things that you should never, ever do on an interview. So come on, let's get started. Congratulations, guys. Okay, you have filled out your application and they call you for an interview. Great job. You have made it to the first step. But like I said, some stuff you never need to say on an interview. The first thing you should never do on an interview, you should never talk bad about your former employee, your co-worker. You should never do that. Even if the reason you have left your previous job or you looking for something else is because of your employee or your co-worker. You should never say this, because this may make your future employee feel like, if she talked bad about the company she leaving, maybe if she leave us, she may do the same thing. Or she may even think, she may be a problem child. So you never want to say anything negative about your former employee or your co-worker. You guys, let's say that you actually did leave your job because of your supervisor or your administrator or your co-worker. But you cannot say to your interviewer, my supervisor, she was this, she was that. You can't say that, because you want to keep it on a positive note. You don't want to seem like a complainer or a troublemaker to your interviewer. So to answer that on a more positive way and also get your point across, for example, you can say, I worked successfully under a very difficult leadership for 3+ years. Ultimately, it affected our ability as co-workers to work together. Some of my co-workers decided to leave the company. So after 3 years, I decided to find a company that were more professional, trustworthy, and I did my research, and I found that y'all goal, y'all vision line up with how my vision and my goals are. So I decided to put in an application, and here I am. That is a more positive way, and you also letting her know that the leadership was difficult, but you're not putting the blame on anyone, and you're not specifically talking negative about anyone. Never say, I don't know, on an interview. If your interviewer asks you a question and you need time to think about it, you can't think of something right off, what you need to do, don't say, I don't know. You can ask if you need more information from the interviewer, so your response will be more accurate. You can say, can you give me a little more detail about that question? Or you can say, hey, that's a great question. Could you give me a minute to think about it? Therefore, you can think about it and come up with an answer or respond to the question that they're asking. But don't ever say, I don't know. That is a no. Number 3, never discuss benefits on an interview. Do not discuss your vacation time. Do not discuss how much you're getting paid unless the interviewer bring it up. On this interview, your primary goal is to sell yourself, show the interviewer that you are the best for this position, show the interviewer your skills and your experience for the position that you're applying for. Once they give you the offer or they call you with an offer, at this time, you will negotiate your pay. So never bring up your benefit on an interview unless the interviewer bring it up first. Number 4, sometime an interviewer may ask you something that is on your resume. Don't ever say it's on my resume. Because if an interviewer asks you something that is on your resume, she's looking for an addition. She wants you to elaborate. Most of the time, your resume is done very professional and it does not give all the specific detail. A resume is usually straight to the point. So if she asks you something on your resume, please don't respond, it's on my resume. Answer the question or make a statement and elaborate. Put a little more detail in your answer or your response than what you did on your resume. Last but not least, number 5. Never, ever go into an interview and ask the interviewer, what do y'all company do? You should know this prior to the interview. Actually, you should know this prior to putting in your application. You should know their mission, their vision, and what the company do to achieve their vision before you go into the interview. By you asking the interviewer this question, it makes them feel like you're not interested in the position. Do you really know what your position is? If you don't know what the company do you really know what you're applying for? So don't ever go into an interview and not know what the company does. That is it for this Informative Friday. I hope y'all got some kind of value out of this video. I hope y'all learned the do's and the don'ts. I will list them right here so y'all can take a look at them. So, you guys, that's it for this Informative Friday. I hope y'all subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss not one of my videos. Not one. Come on. Let's get it started.